guys have for you today. Hi, I'm Nai. Welcome to my channel. I've been wanting to do long form. Ooh, boundaries came out. Okay, I'm seeing that you are finally stepping away from people who you constantly had to have boundaries with, and you're aligning with people who are like more on your wavelength, and like you're about to have connections that feel easy. I saw this post that I reposted on Instagram where it was like, oh, the first time I meet a bad bitch, I'm about to be like, I love you. Because it's so hard to find real people nowadays, especially with like social media and everybody's cloud chasing and just, and I'm seeing that like a lot of times when you have like an anointing over your life, a lot of people feel threatened by that, or like if you're not like the average person, or like you don't fit the stereotypes of like what your background usually are like especially like if you're a black girl and you're like whimsy, they expect you to be like, you know, assertive. And not saying that you can't be whimsy and assertive, but you just don't fit the stereotypes of what people expect you to be. And sometimes that kind of like throws people off because they don't know what category to place you in, because they're used to like labeling people. And I'm seeing that you're gonna be around more people who are like you, and you're gonna feel more safe to be yourself, and this is really going to get you on the path to your calling. I'm seeing, yeah, I'm seeing that your calling has a lot to do with like expressing yourself. I'm seeing models, I'm seeing actors, I'm seeing musicians, poets, um, something that has to do with like navigating emotions. So maybe you could even be a psychologist, or you're going to be a psychologist, or like a social worker. But whatever it is, it's going to allow you to like, okay, so a great way to figure out what your calling is to find the things that give you natural dopamine, or like the things that give you like make you feel the most happy, and do that. Okay, like things that come naturally to you that like you can do hours on end, because like this world is a place where it's like, honestly, that's not even true, because I just realized that I had a limited belief just now. I was just about to tell you that like this is something that you're gonna have to do like repeatedly, but I'm seeing that that's not true. So where am I going with this? Because you know how they tell you, oh, you have to work hard, and when the type of stuff, I'm sorry, I have a toddler. I find food in like the most randomest places. I'm gonna clean that later. But I'm seeing to have patience with yourself. I'm getting maybe some of you don't really know what you want to do yet, and that's okay. You're going to figure it out. I'm hearing drink more water. You could be a water sign. I'm seeing a lot of water here. I'm seeing earth, so you could be like a water sign with earth placements, or you could just be an earth sign. Ooh, okay, not this turned into a love message. So I'm seeing that there's love that's coming in with a Cancer, or also I'm getting that like you're healing a father wound that you had. Yeah, I'm seeing it has something to do with your throat chakra or your root chakra. So like, oh, and your intuition, you're healing, or like you're feeling more comfortable to speak about your intuition or the things that you feel, because I'm getting that you kind of have like been scared to express yourself, or this is like a challenge that your ancestors had to heal. I'm seeing that they're protecting you on this journey. Ooh, I'm hearing you need to forgive yourself. I'm seeing that like you're kind of like, or maybe you have healed yourself from, I'm getting Rica. I don't know, maybe you're from Puerto Rico or like Costa Rica or something like that. Maybe your name is Rika. But yeah, you're definitely healing from something that you had to be quiet about. Maybe from like a Leo. Maybe you're a Leo. And this is going to lead to true love. Something to do with a man. Maybe you're a man. I'm seeing you to eat healthier. Somebody who thought they wasn't ready is realizing now that they are. They were just too scared to step forward because they were worried too much about what other people would think. That's what I'm hearing. I'm sorry if this message is kind of all over the place. This is my first time recording a long form reading, so there's like a lot of messages that's coming through. I'm seeing that something that used to trigger you before, you're finding new ways to navigate that without self-sabotaging is what I'm seeing. You learned how to be patient with yourself. I'm seeing this could be with like maybe it's kind of been hard for you to balance work life and like the things that come at you, because that's something that I have learned over the years as well, to like really balance taking care of my house, work, having fun, having rest, and you're fixing that. I'm seeing that's probably something from like your father's side of your ancestry that was kind of hard for your bloodline. Yeah, I'm seeing you unfolding at your own pace, and you're allowing yourself to unfold. Ooh. What's that mean? Like you're allowing yourself to fall down and get back up at your own pace. Like you're not just like when I'm seeing in the past, you would fall down and you would stay down for a while. Like because like you'd be like, I feel like you would kick yourself while you're down. And you're learning how to just forgive yourself and be patient. Yeah, this is gonna bring in a lot of generational wealth for yourself. And a soulmate who has a lot of money as well as looking your way. Somebody wants forgiveness from you. Tell me more about this. I'm getting a John or a J name. I'm seeing that you've outgrown somebody from down south. Like I'm getting Texas. They thought that they just wanted to be friends with you, and they're realizing that this is not friendship. They're seeing that you're an earth angel. Like they're seeing the stuff that you want to do. Or they're seeing your talents and your gifts. And I'm seeing that there's a liar that was involved. I'm seeing that there are people who pretended to be their friend who would like lie to them, maybe about you or just to them in general, and they're realizing that like everybody's not to be trusted, and they're seeing that you are somebody to be trusted. Yeah, they grounded and really allowed themselves to feel their emotions when it came to you, because I'm seeing that like they had past contracts that they were holding on to that they have been called for a while to let go of, but you coming into their life really reflected back to them the things that they had to release so that they can get to the next level. And for this, I'm seeing that they're really grateful for you. I'm seeing this has to do with a woman, or like you're a teacher. Yeah, I'm seeing that you just being in your presence kind of like elevate the environment, or like them, or they really love your beauty. Yeah, you bring in a lot of like deep replenishment for this person's soul, and you show them the right way is what I'm seeing. Like I feel like what am I seeing? I'm seeing that like they had like a purpose, and you kind of like lit up the way. Like they had an idea of where they wanted to go, but running into you kind of like put it to the forefront.